What's up, everybody? Tokenguy here, back with another video. Today, we are looking at a perpetual trading platform that also has a whole lot more called Adrena. I'm super excited to be able to talk about this today. I was actually going over this with somebody in my Discord, and they were like, man, the way that you broke this down, you should create a video on it because it would be really helpful for people to understand. There's a lot of different perpetual platforms that you can use out there. You have Jupiter and Flash Trade and Axiom and all these different ones that are coming out, as well as like Hyperliquid. And for me, trading perpetuals, Adrena is my favorite protocol. The team is amazing. The UI, the UX is amazing. Honestly, as someone who uses this every single day, I was trying to find the best perpetual platform, and this is the one that I landed on. And so we're going to go ahead and jump into it now. And so already right off the bat, you can see they have these different seasons, right? These seasons last roughly 60 days, and they give away huge prize pools. And so you can see they started giving away $100,000 back to the community in the first season, or in like season 0 preseason. The first season they gave away 209,000, and they've already given away. This is actually this number is bigger, but you'll see that it actually moves down as they give out more prizes. And so you can see this is factions. This is fun. There's two different factions you can choose from. There's like a boss like each week, and based on like how much trading you do, you like do damage to the boss, right? So it's kind of gamified. It's a lot of fun. And the two teams are the Jitto team and the Bonk team. It's like Bonk won the last week. It's looking like Jitto is going to win this week. And basically, it's just all the different traders, right? All the different traders and how much they're earning, how much volume they're doing. And the rewards are pretty amazing. And so you can see here, like the rewards build and more rewards are added as more damage is done. It's unlocked. And so you can see that the Jitto team is winning, so they'll get most of the rewards. But you can see if you contribute on the other side, you can still earn a lot of rewards as well. And so the different ones, you can see here how much rewards you get in ADX, Bonk, and JTO. So very, very cool, gamified, leaderboard, things like that. They are amazing at giving back to their community. And I'll talk about that in just a little bit. So that's kind of the leaderboard season that's going on right now. Still like 45, 46 days. So a ton of time. You can still jump in. It's a lot of fun. You can see here, this is their perpetual trading here. And you can see they do Sol, Bonk, and BTC. And so they don't have a ton of different tokens that you can trade. I pretty much only trade Solana anyway. I'm a Solana maxi and pay attention to Solana. It has good movement, lots of volatility. It's great for trading perpetuals. I do a form of scalp trading based on trends. Which is why you can see I have my MACD up as well as an EMA 5200 cross. And I love just the simplicity of it, right? I mean, this chart here, you'll be able to use a chart like this and indicators like this, no matter what perpetual platform that you use. But the speed in which it moves, whenever I'm opening, closing trades, whenever I'm needing to move or do different things, it's very fast. There are other platforms that are equally as fast, but there are other reasons why I don't like them. And there's other platforms that I like that are not as fast or have issues. And I don't want to call all of them out, but those are ones that I'm not interested in using. Just know that I've chosen Adrena because I believe it's the best of all these different areas. The UI, as far as how it looks, how it feels, the UX, right? Like how I use it. You can see here, you can long, short, you can also swap tokens. You can do up to 100x using USDC, Bonk, Bitcoin, Jitto, Sol here. And so whenever you're lending here, there's a pool, which I'll show you in just a second. And that's similar to like JLP, Jupiter's JLP token. There's ALP. And so basically people provided liquidity, they earn a revenue share that is rolled back into that token. And so if you are someone who loves to hold tokens long-term that are super stable, ALP is one that we'll check out in just a second. So yeah, again, as far as just this here, it's just fast and easy to use, right? Like I'm not looking for anything flashy or anything like that. Whenever I'm doing my long and my shorts here, it's just super easy to use, right? We can go to, they have two different tokens. And so this is very interesting here. So there's two different tokens. They have ADX, which they call their governance token, but really it's a combination of rev share and governance. And so you can see the APY or APR numbers here are really good, showing 65% for 1 year. And so you can stake your ADX tokens. You can do a liquid stake, which is basically just you stake it. There's no lock at all. Or you can do a lock stake. And when you do a lock stake, you actually get increased multipliers. And you can see here, I've claimed 9 times. I've claimed $100 in USDC and roughly $100 in ADX. I have 110,000 ADX staked here, but you can see 20% of the protocol's fees go to ADX stakers. and we'll go over kind of the revenue from the protocol. And this is going to be really, really important because this team really believes in their protocol. And they give 100% of the profits back to the community. Now they get paid in their token, which obviously they need to be paid in some form. But it's pretty cool because they don't just take a direct revenue share. They have to also stake. They get the token and they stake it as well, and they earn revenue that way. But it's pretty cool to see all the revenue that the platform earns going right back into the tokens, which we'll look at in just a second. But again, the ADX token, you can see it has really good returns here. And you can stake it, lock it over. I have a 90-day lock here that's got 50 days left. So I've been doing this for 40 days. And yeah, anyway, it's really good. The other token, so this is the ADX token. The other token is the ALP token. And so whenever people are lending, or sorry, whenever people are longing and shorting, they're using leverage, they're going to be using leverage from this pool here. They have 7.5 million. This has slowly gone up over time. I expect this to go up more as more recognition comes on this platform. It's absolutely amazing. And you can see 70% of all the fees generated by the pool. So from people lending from these tokens, which I'll show you in just a second, 70% of all the fees go back into the ALP token. So you don't get like a direct rev share, but by holding the token, it has Solana, it's got Bonk, it's got USDC, and it's got Bitcoin. And so it's really, really well set up. There's no Ethereum because we all know Ethereum's not going to last. And so it's got Jito, Sol, Bonk, BTC, and USDC, which you can see right here. And 70% of the fees earned rolled back into it. So you can see this is actually earning at the top here 191% APY, down here 100%, just at 90%. And so this fluctuates, but it averages a little over 100%, probably closer to 120 APY. Like if you look over a 3-month period here, it's done pretty well. It actually just started March 19th. And so you can see it slowly picked up over time. And now it's been fluctuating between 90 and 190%. Probably averaging closer to 120, 130, doing really, really well. Platforms need to be open. We're looking at crypto decentralization. It's really, really important. And there's so many platforms that just don't give you a lot of information. One thing I love about this, you want to know about the money and where it's being used and how it's being used, you can go to Monitor right here. They have an overview of all the trading volume, the liquidations, the prices of their tokens, the daily fees, the hourly borrowing rate, open interest, all that kind of stuff, daily volume, it's all here. They're completely open. They show everything, which is really cool. And you can see the rolling ALP and ADX 7-day APR, amazing numbers, insane returns right here. They've been doing it now for a little while. It's been working really, really well. You can also see all the live positions. You can see the unrealized P&L. You can see the open interest, how many positions are open. You can look at the actual individual positions here. You can see there's some people that are doing really well on some longs. You can go to staking for the staked ADX, and you can get an idea of how much is staked, the remaining time, when the unlocks are. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. The amount of flows for the tokens in and out each week, the different traders, the complete tokenomics. They're just completely open about everything. All the information here, on-chain, wallet digger, everything that you can think about. On-chain pools, fees, everything, right? And so it's pretty cool to be able to see all this, right? The team is very open. They share 100% of the revenue with the community. They want to give all the information possible. They give you all the tools possible. They give you an amazing UI, an amazing UX. This is the only perpetual platform that you need to use. The only reason you would use something else is if you have a lot of money, and the amount of liquidity that this has, which remember, it comes from the ALP token here. There's roughly 7.5 million. If this gets used up, that would be the only reason you would use a different perpetual platform. And honestly, the more people use this and the more this gets used up, the more money that we'll make if you hold ALP or ADX. And the more people will start to see this platform and more money will come invested into it, and it'll grow over time. Really, really cool. Again, you can check out the factions and the rank system here. You have your individual profile, which you can check out here. See your worst trades, my worst trades, my most profitable trades, my realized P&L, my win rate, total volume, all my locked ADX. You can see kind of how well you do on what days here. They have a cool little calendar. Your position. I just started in season 2, so you can see I don't have any ranking here, but it would show your rank. You also have like achievements, which are really cool. So these are progressions and milestones as far as, doing different things. I do have, let's see, owned. Here you go. So I have these here. And so, yeah, cool completion cards that you can earn. They've really gamified a lot of stuff. You can see the all-time leaderboard for Mutagen. And you can see here, Mutagen is kind of their point system. And so this is what's used to determine how, how much trading, how much volume you've done, which is really important. You know, this is kind of the overall one, which is cool. And it boosts your total airdrop share. But ultimately, it's based on the seasons that you look at. Also, if you own ADX, you can vote. They do have governance voting as well, which is really cool. Just overall being able to be a part of the protocol in many different ways, really, really awesome. Another thing about the ADX token. So 100% of the revenue I've mentioned goes back to the community, right? And so they're giving revenue share from doing the different the ranked seasons and things like that, like I showed y'all. They're giving back in that way with the tokens, the bonk token, the ADX token, all that kind of good stuff. But as far as the revenue itself, right, because they're generating fees, they're generating revenue, 70%, 70% goes to ALP, which we can read right here. 20% goes to ADX, which you can see right here. 20% of protocol fees are distributed to ADX stakers. And then another 10%, the last 10% of the 100% is used to buy back ADX and burn it. And so this is their like governance token, right? And this is the token that they give out for staking, for rewards, which again, if you want to know how long those are, how long that's going to last, it should be in here. Yeah, stake ADX, locked stake, all the different information, all here. You can come check it out. Really, really cool. And so overall, just an amazing platform, really solid team. You can join the Discord, ask them questions. They've been super responsive to me. Just overall, love the platform. Super excited to use it. I've been doing perpetual trading more and more, enjoying it every single day, and super thankful for Adrena and the team. Oh yeah, they also have referrals. And so this is really cool. Obviously, I'd love for y'all to use my referral. But you can see I've generated over $800 just in referrals off of a few different ones. You can see as referrer, as referee. You can share your referral link once you sign up for it, as well as support somebody else. This is actually kind of my alt account, so you can support Monster55203 if you'd like. I'll put that code down below. Yeah, I mean, if you use the platform, you might as well support, right? So they give a percentage of their fees back to people as well that refer. And so this, honestly, I'm surprised hasn't grown even more. Just with the amount, we receive 10% of the trading fees, which, as you can see, again, this can be pretty big. You can earn a lot, $800 just off of referrals from 3 different people that use the platform. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was informative. If y'all have any other questions or thoughts, please let me know. And if you're going to use a perpetual platform, use Adrena. It's easily the best one that I've used. It's supporting a project, a protocol that wants to give back to its community and has a lot of room for growth in the future. So again, hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will see y'all next time.